Hello cherries, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be discussing dumb things kpop stans say. Credits go to Eunice for this idea. Despite being a kpop fan myself, there were some questionable moments, and obviously I am not trying to be like oh everyone's so dumb, and not me, because trust me I am. I'm trying new editing styles, so just bear with me and tell me your thoughts on it. But without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Sorry to break it to you, but just because an idol or pop group is not as popular as BTS or Blackpink does not mean they are underrated. A common example is mamamoo. People love to say mamamoo is underrated. Stan vocal queens. Define underrated to me. Mamamoo has 𝙝𝙤𝙥𝙚𝙤𝙤. Their album sales are continuously growing and the amount of views on their music videos says a lot. I even saw some people saying EXO and Red Velvet is underrated. Like, let's just move on, shall we? I am going to need the people that say this shit to sit their asses down. Okay, we get it. So what if Namjoon has a questionable past that doesn't make what her fav did any better or worse? Like, I have seen multiple people like but Namjoon under a post which calls out a group for cultural appropriation. Please don't pull your but Namjoon card whenever your idols do cultural appropriation. I just don't understand what goes through the minds of the people that do this. Shitting on another idol or pop groups won't make your favorite group any better. Instead, I recommend these types of people to focus on their own favorite idol and group instead of wasting so much energy to hate on another one. Why would a company choose that idol over thousands of others who would love their spot if they were useless? Why would a company spend thousands of dollars training a useless idol? To even go around saying such stuff is wrong. These idols are still humans at the end of the day. If you say this, go outside, touch some grass, lay on your bed, communicate with God and rethink your life choices, and better them to not be such a toxic human. This varies as it can depend on what culture an idol is appropriating, but most of the time it's Black or Desi fans that are often told their opinion doesn't matter on the issue. I'm so tired of seeing people that culture is not appropriated have louder voices over the ones whose culture was appropriated. If the person did find offense in the idol doing cultural appropriation, that is totally fine, but don't call someone an anti when they try to voice their feeling about their culture being an aesthetic folk pop idols too appropriate. Now, if you're genuinely learning Korean for non-Korebu reasons, this doesn't apply to you. But if you cannot speak Korean, don't try to do it with people who do not speak Korean. It's always good to practice, if you are serious, with actual Korean people, but to say oppa, unni, nuna, omo, attempt agyo** in non-Korean conversations, it is just so cringy. That is one part of being a Korebu. It's even more cringy when these stans do it to Korean people, and just throw in some random Korean you pulled off from dramas and variety to say to them. I've seen it done to some of my Korean friends, and please just stop, if you are not even serious about learning the language. When I state this, I mean like in terms of getting successful you have a higher chance. I'm not saying they don't go through hardships though, because trust me they do, and privilege alone won't get you far in this industry. I mean, it helps groups/artists to gain recognition faster and easier, but just think about how hard it is to debut, or even become a trainee of that company. However, idols under Big 3 have a better chance of being successful, that is undeniable. This gives them more opportunities, and thus an advantage. They have access to amazing resources such as expansive networks and partnerships with big corporations and organizations which help the trainees and artists gain a lot of experience in the entertainment industry, and are put out more in public. Groups being privileged, and having an advantage isn't a bad thing. Cosplaying characters from TV shows, games or movies is fine because they are fictional. But when you go and try to look like an actual person, it's just weird. Like pop idols members and actually humans like the rest of us, they are not characters. You shouldn't be trying to give yourself manalids to try and look like them. That's just really out of pocket behavior. Let me further elaborate on what I mean by this. When fans start relating everything to kpop and basically when they have no life other than kpop. I am so thankful I have an actual life away from kpop and this platform than just sticking to kpop nothing to do, which this often leads to fanwork. They only use K-pop for views and fake react to the videos, or if it's a usual reaction channel and suddenly they stare reacting to K-pop in all their videos. For example, the YouTube channel The Talko started doing K-pop videos all of a sudden just for views. Like I used to watch this one K-pop reaction channel, but now they just moved on to another channel after they got clout. Like I genuinely enjoyed watching them. Anyways, cherries, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Have an amazing rest of your day and or night. Stay safe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.